Hello and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. My name is Joris and today I am here with the 11th update of our ETF portfolio. And as you know, at the end of the month I always give the wrap up for the past month. So now it's the case for September of 2024. And as always, I'm going to talk about the dividends that we received in the past month, what we have bought. So it's SDGPEX. I can already tell you about that. And what we are going to buy at the end of October, it's going to be GLDV. Yeah, GLDV, it's most of the time around the 1st of November that they go ex-dividend. So we really have to buy GLDV at the end of October as fast as possible so that we have it into our portfolio before the ex-coupon date arrives. And then we also are going to reinvest the dividend that we receive from SGPEX in October into FLXD. So yeah, it's a euro dividend that we receive, and FLXD is also an investment in euro. So that is really nice, of course. And as you know, we are not reinvesting the dividend from SGPEX in SGPEX anymore because we want to reduce the percentage of SGPEX in our portfolio. And by reinvesting the dividend into FLXD, we hope that helps that case a bit. Then I'm going to talk about the value of our portfolio, our predicted future yearly dividends that again went down a little bit because a few of our ETFs actually reduced their dividend a bit, and I will talk about that more in that section. And then, of course, the dividends that we are going to receive in October, of which one is SGPEX, and the other one is, of course, one of XYLF. So the covered call usage ETF from Global X on the S&P 500. And right now we have 94 pieces, and in the past month, we received, it was already detached on the 29th of August, but we only received it on the 6th of September. So we received per share 0.14 cents and 726 thousandths of a dollar cent. How do you need to say that? But in total, we received $13.84. So that's important because the dollars, we want to reinvest our US dollar amount into an emerging market ETF that we have our eye on. And the 13.84 adds again a little bit of an amount to that cause. And then, of course, we also received from our two European ETFs a dividend, the first one being a dividend from LDG, and there we had 178 pieces with a low dividend because European stocks, they don't pay quarterly dividends, so it's always a little bit less than the other quarters that we quarterly payments that we get from other ETFs that don't focus that much on European markets. But here, okay, it's 0.08 euros, and in total that gave us 14.93 euros. And from FLXD, there, the dividend is a bit higher because that one also includes UK stocks, and UK stocks tend to have more quarterly payments. So I'm a big advocate for quarterly payments, so I wish that a lot of European stocks would do it, but sadly enough, it's only yearly dividends. But enough about that. So FLXD, with the 129 stocks that we have from FLXD, we received 33.98 euros. And finally, VHYL, that's always a bit longer until it's the dividend reaches our account. So it went ex-dividend on the 12th as well, like the previous two, but the value date, it's it takes 13 days until the money is actually credited onto your account. So with the 71 pieces that we had and almost 50 cents in US dollar that we received per share, we received 35.13 US dollar on our account. And then, as I already said, we bought SDGPEX. So we bought 30 pieces for a price of 29.59 on the 25th of September. And in total, with the costs and everything, so here you can see the commission of Swissquote Bank, it's 9 euros, which is a lot higher than the U platform, which is also supported by Swissquote Bank. So I really hope that they reduce their commission as well, but sadly enough, I don't think they are going to do it soon. I wish they did it, but yeah, it's not that easy, I think, to get something moving here in Switzerland. And so in total, it was a little bit higher than 900 euros that we invested into SDGPX. But with the exchange rate, and look at that, it was always around 0.939 and maximum 0.948 in the past week. But yeah, the bank wants to take its share as well, of course. So the exchange rate for changing your Swiss francs into the euro are a bit higher. So it was 0.95781, and in this case, the 900 euros represented then 862 Swiss francs that we invested this month into our ETF portfolio. And our ETF portfolio now looks like this. So with the 30 pieces extra of SGPX, we have now 1,374 shares of SGPX. So still our largest position, but it's getting lower and lower because we reinvest the dividends now into FLXD, and also we invest as much as we can into the other ETFs that we have in our portfolio, and we are gathering our dollars to invest in the Invesco FTSE Emerging Market High Dividend Low Volatility ETF from Invesco. I think it's one of the best emerging market ETFs. So I really hope that we can add this one before the end of the year. But yeah, so far we are around 300 US dollar, so still not enough to have actually a nice percentage of costs standing against our amount that we can invest right now. So yeah, it's in a different green. I always do it when I invest in an ETF. So put it in a different green, because when we invest extra money, most of the time it's not going to be red because it's not dropping. But because of the last week on the stock market, all our ETFs are in fact up. So GLDV is also in the green, VHYL, LDG, FLXD. We we all see green here, and XYLF, no X coupon yet. So here we are in the green as well. So that's also really nice. And in total, we can say that on the previous update, so on the 30th of August, it was 51,496 Swiss francs that we had as a value for our portfolio. And with the addition of the 30 pieces of SGPX, where we added 862.16 Swiss francs in value to our portfolio, minus the costs, so 850.25 Swiss francs that we invested extra, we can say now that we have a total worth of 53,204.43 Swiss francs. So it's a plus of 1,708.06 Swiss francs, minus the 850.25 that we added in value to our portfolio. That means that we are still in the plus with 857.81 Swiss francs, or 1.67% in the plus. So that's really nice. I'm really happy about that. And we also received the four dividends that are already mentioned. So if we add those to our value, so the XYLF one amounted to 11.67 Swiss francs, the LDG 14.15 Swiss francs, FLXD 32.06 Swiss francs, and VHYL 29.84 Swiss francs. So actually we were in the plus 945.52 Swiss francs, or a plus 1.84%. And the total amount in dollar that we have on our Swiss quote account right now is $301.30. So, and that is what we want to invest eventually into the emerging market fund from Invesco. But sadly, the predicted future dividends here, the trailing 12-month dividend that we receive per share from our ETFs, they all went down a bit. So SDGPEX, with the final dividend announcement for October, which is actually lower than previous year, and also with the fact that the previous dividend was also a lot lower than the dividend that we received in the same period last year, means that we receive quite a lot less per share for SDGPEX in dividend. VHYL, it's only a little bit. LDG, it's also only a little bit of a drop for that one. But FLXD also dropped considerably. Okay, we still have to wait and see what is going to be the final payment in December, but I don't think it's going to be enough to make up the difference. And then XYLF, yeah, it's only a small orange thing here, because it only dropped with I think 0.3 cents compared to the previous month. So in that regard, actually XYLF, it should be in black, but it's it dropped also a little bit, so slightly. So in total now, our yearly dividend has dropped below 2,500 Swiss francs per month. So it also has to do with the conversion rate of the dollar, of course. It was 0.85. So here we dropped almost 1% in GLDV, for GLDV and VHYL, and for XYLF. And the euro, it rose a bit with 0.3 cents. So no great effect from the euro here, but yeah, the dollar didn't help this past month. And now monthly we also have less than 210 Swiss francs per month in dividends. But it's going to go up again, because we keep adding to our portfolio every month. We also are going to reinvest all the dividends that we receive. So we still have the euros from LDG and FLXD to invest, and we also have the euros from SDGPX that are going to come, because yeah, I was telling about that. So the SDGPX and FLXD, they dropped more than 11% compared to last year. Okay, December 23, so we have to wait what December 24 is going to bring, but so far it's a drop of 11.5%. So that's huge, and SDGPX as well, minus 11.2%. And SDGPX, we are going to reinvest in FLXD, and luckily this month the companies in our ETFs performed really well, especially in the past week, because of the stimulus of China, of course, for their economy. And thus our portfolio also went up by a lot, so 1.80%. And the dividends for September, so XYLF, we are expecting one that is going to be ex-coupon on the 3rd of October, and it's going to be paid 8 days later on the 11th of October, and it's going to be 0.12502 dollars per share, so that's really nice. And SDGPEX, it's announced on the iShares already. So on the iShares site, it's already announced. It's not yet on the SIX stock exchange site, but yeah, you should always check both sources. And iShares is of course the first source that you should check, because SGPX is of course an ETF of BlackRock. So that one is going to go ex-coupon on the 15th of October, and it's also going to be paid out on the 15th of October. So SGPX is a bit of a special case. They most of the time they pay out on the same day that they go ex-coupon date, and the total distribution, yeah, it should have been 10 cent higher, and then it would be more or less okay. But now with only 0.3354 euros being paid out, normally there should be two more numbers here, but on the side of iShares they stop after the first four. Yeah, it dropped compared to last year in 2023 with 11.2%. But still, with this amount and the amount of shares that we have, 1,374, we will receive more or less 450 euros from our SGPEX, and this is what we are going to put into FLXT. And that's a nice amount to reinvest, certainly with the amounts that we still have from our other two European ETFs. So it will be around 500 euros that we can reinvest into FLXT. And yeah, so we invested 862 Swiss francs this month, together with the 200 Swiss francs in our U portfolio. We invested more than 1000 Swiss francs, so we are really happy about that. The future yearly dividends, although they dropped a bit, it's still, for me, it's still okay. I know it's going to go up again. Definitely when the euro and the dollar is going to pick up slightly again against the Swiss franc. But so far, the Swiss franc is really strong, and yeah, it's going to remain strong. But with the interest politics of the Fed, the ECB, and the SNB, I think we will see that the euro and the dollar is going to pick up slightly again against the Swiss franc in the coming half year. So then the future yearly dividends will go up again considerably because of the currency effect. And yeah, this month in September, our portfolio went up with almost 950 Swiss francs, so plus 1.80%. And now our total portfolio worth is 53,204.43 Swiss francs. So that's a quite nice number. So getting closer and closer to that 100,000 Swiss franc mark. Still far off, but we are getting closer. And now we have 4.67% dividend yield, and that's on the current value. So it's creeping down because of the value is going up, of course. Maybe I should put here the dividend yield on cost as well. So next video, I think I will work on that to add that value as well. But in the meantime, I thank you for watching. See you the next time. And if you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Hit that like button as well. It helps out the channel enormously by distributing the video to other people that like this kind of content as well. And with that being said, thank you for watching to this one, and see you on the next one. Bye.